Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, my name is Brendalyn. And for today, our flow is going to be a root chakra flow, which is your first chakra for feeling grounded and supported. We are going to start in a child's pose. So bring your knees out to either side of your mat and walk the fingertips forward, resting your forehead in the center of your mat. You have the option to either keep your hands where they are or bring the palms to touch for Anjali Mudra behind the nape of your neck. Or you can go into a Muladhara Mudra by interlacing your pinky finger and ring finger together, keeping the thumb, index, and middle finger released and pointing above. Float your attention to your breath, taking an inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Again, deep breath in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Again, deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Transitioning from here into a puppy pose, bring the palms back down towards the top of the mat. And as you inhale, lift your chin, place it on the center of your mat. And with your exhale, sending the hips back and up towards the ceiling. As you're here, releasing that tension in your lower back, allow your chest to fall deeper into your mat. When you're ready, starting to shift out of your puppy position, walking your hands back towards the center of your mat. Lift your chest as you come into a Malasana squat. So bringing the right foot to the edge of your mat and then your left, sinking the hips between your heels. Use the elbows to push your knees down and back as you bring your hands to heart center. Nice, still breathing here. You're going to add a bind to your Malasana squat. So bringing your left palm out and in front of you, take an inhale. And as you exhale, stretch the right arm up and over. Nice juicy stretch on this right side as you gaze up and under your right shoulder. And as you inhale, start to bring your arm back to center, palms come to touch. Exhale, right palm comes down towards your mat. Lift the left arm up and above your head for that stretch on this side. As you inhale, bring the palms back to meet at your heart center. Just noticing how secure, stable, and strong you feel. Bring the palms down towards your mat, heel toeing your right and left foot inwards for a ragdoll pose. You can free hang your arms, option to grab opposite elbows with the soft bending your knees. You can sway from side to side, feeling that range of motion in your spine. When you're ready, begin to find stillness in your ragdoll pose. Bring the palms down towards your mat. As you inhale, chair pose. Hinge at your hips, lift your chest away from your thighs. Bring your arms over your head with your palms facing each other. Still breathing here, take another inhale. As you exhale, twist towards your right, sending the right fingertips back and behind you. Left fingertips are stretched forward. Inhale, chair pose, back to your center. And as you exhale, twist to your left, this time sending the left arm behind you. Right fingertips and arm pointing forwards. Inhale, chair pose. And on your exhale, high crescent lunge, stepping the right foot back and behind you. So landing onto the ball of the right foot, keep your left knee bent, stacked over top of your left ankle. Palms are facing inwards. On your exhale, warrior two. As you pivot out through the right heel, bringing that right foot out to a 90-degree angle. Keep the left knee bent and stacked over your left ankle. As you gaze over top of your front middle fingertip, take an inhale as you hinge forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Left elbow comes in front of your left knee with your right fingertips stretched high. On your next inhale, triangle pose, lengthen the left knee. Option to add a block underneath your left hand if you need. And as you exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Wrap the right arm down and around until you bring both towards the center of your mat. Lengthening your tailbone back and up, and the crown of your head forward and down. With the palms still at the center of your mat, take an inhale, halfway lift, extend through your elbows, push your chest up and away from your mat. Exhale, lower. This time as you walk the palms back into a low lunge, facing towards the back of your mat this time, the right knee will be bent, stacked over top of your right ankle. And then we're going to step the left to meet the right. Bringing that back towards the top, but on the opposite side. So take an inhale, chair pose. Bring the arms up and over your head. And as you exhale, twist to your right. Send the right fingertips back and behind you, gazing back and over that right shoulder. Take an inhale, chair pose. Bring it back through your center. And as you exhale, twist to your left, gazing back and over your left shoulder. Inhale, chair. Exhale, high crescent lunge. This time lifting the left leg so you can send it back and behind you, landing on the left ball of your foot, bending into your right knee. As you exhale, warrior two. Pivot the left toes out to that 90-degree angle. As you inhale, extend through your right fingertips forward. Exhale as you bring them down towards your mat in extended side angle. Using the strength from your right side body to lift the chest away from your thigh. Extend the thigh. As you come into a triangle pose, option to add a block underneath your right hand. As you sweep down and around through your left, return back to your wide-legged forward fold with the palms in the center of your mat. Feel free to keep them here for the entire time or change it around. Maybe bring your hands to your outer ankles, pulling on the sides as you bring your forehead closer to your mat. Or you can walk your hands side by side to the right and to the left. Just noticing how that feels in your spine as you twist back and forth. Starting to walk the hands back to the center of your mat. Take an inhale, half lift, extend through the elbows, push your chest up and away from your mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, low lunge, this time twisting towards the front of your mat. And as you exhale, high plank, bringing the left foot back to meet your right. And flow it through your chaturanga. Nice. As you inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, bring yourself down towards your knees and then onto your back. With your knees bent, stamp the feet hip width distance apart. Keeping the arms stretched long down to your side. Start to slide back the heels until they're grazing at the tips of your fingers. As you inhale, bridge pose. Pressing down through the feet, squeeze your glutes as you lift the pelvis up and away from your mat. Option to leave your arms where they are. Start to interlace the fingertips underneath the small of your back. Still breathing here. And once you're ready, on your next exhale, slowly lower the hips back and down towards your mat. Then hug both knees back in towards your chest into a ball pose, tucking your chin to chest, forehead to knees, hands to opposite elbows. On your next exhale, final resting posture, which is Savasana, releasing the arms and legs and allowing them to stretch long. Allow yourself to take up space and feel supported. Just noticing where your body is touching each point of your mat. And I would like to leave you with some affirmations to encourage groundedness in you, rootedness that you can take with you once you leave your mat today. I am rooted in the present moment. I feel safe in my body. My timeline is my own, and the universe always provides. I wake up every day feeling empowered. We're going to start to reintroduce movement back into the body by gently wiggling out your fingers and your toes. Circling out your wrists and your ankles. And maybe rocking your head from side to side. When you're ready, you can start to roll yourself into a fetal position on whichever side you choose. Just pull out your forearm to rest your head on top. Finding another moment of stillness. Giving another chance for your intentions to integrate. Starting to push yourself into a seated position. Using your palm to push your upper body up and away from your mat. You can come into an easy seated position, crossing at your ankles, and either resting your hands at your knees or palms to touch at heart center. Yogis, the light in me honors and recognizes the light in you. Let's close our practice with a bow. Namaste. Friends, I want to thank you so much for trusting me to guide you through your practice on your mat. Make sure you comment, let me know what you liked about your practice today. And also make sure you subscribe and share with a friend so that you can stay updated and the people can too. Looking forward to welcoming you back into this space. Peace.